A very warm morning to all my dear children. As you all know that we have completed 3 chapters for science. Moving on to your next chapter is your civics part. Chapter number 5, family values. In this chapter, we are going to see that how family plays an important part in upbringing you all, as well as what all values we get from our family, like love, care, affection, helping nature, decision making, developing confidence, and so on. So, these all values play an important part in upbringing you as a good human being in society. So, let's begin with the chapter and see the explanation part. Now, let's see a few questions and answers. Can you tell in your family how do you make the decision to go on a trip? It depends. Sometimes you suggest to your parents. Discussion is there with the family members, and whichever place is suitable, accordingly you plan out the place. Do you offer suggestions about places to visit during the trip? Yes, sometimes it can be yes, sometimes it can be no. And how you do suggest to your family? Sometimes you might have heard from your friends about certain places. Sometimes you might have watched on a television about a place and you develop a liking for that place. So accordingly you suggest to your family. Do you get to suggest which guests should be invited over during a holiday? Sometimes, yes, you get a chance that you want to invite your cousins, your uncles, aunts, and your friends also. How do you help during preparations for festivals or functions at home? Now, depending. Sometimes, some are very lazy to help to their family members or parents. Sometimes, some are very energetic. So, you can help by cleaning the house. Sometimes, you prepare sweets. You help your parents to prepare the sweets. Sometimes, you welcome and greet the guests. Sometimes, you entertain them, and even you cooperate to make the event a successful event, that is the festival a successful festival. So these all are what your participation in your family to work out different things. Even your family asks you suggestions, that is why you also play an important part in your family. Role in decision making. We live together in a family. Now, sometimes a family can be a joint family, or it can be a nuclear family or a small family. Every person's likes and dislikes are different. Yes, everyone may not have similar likes and dislikes. If you are living in a family, your brother or sister may have different likes and dislikes. Your parents may have different likes and dislikes that may not be similar or matching with you. Thoughts and opinions can also differ. Everyone's thinking capacity is different. So, everyone's way of presenting the things are also different. Opinions may differ. We ourselves are different from others, correct? Now, you all are studying in a school. You all are having so many friends in the class. You are sitting with your friends, maybe your best friends or your besties are there. So, do you feel that your friends and your likes and dislikes are similar? No, it may differ sometimes, but sometimes it happens such a way that some of the likes and dislikes may be similar, but every time all may not be similar. So everyone's thinking capacity and the way to present the things are different. Even so, our thoughts and opinions can match those of others on various topics. So depending on the topics, your likes and dislikes matches. Sometimes to your parents, sometimes to your brothers or sisters or other family members, depending on the topic on which you are having discussion. We have love and affection for each other. You are caring, though you're fighting with your family members, with your parents, with your brothers or sisters, but still you are having a bonding, a togetherness. love, care, and affection for your family. That is very important. Sometimes your parents shout at you for certain things, and you may not like that. Why? Because parents are shouting at us or your brother or sister. So, why they are shouting at us? To make us correct. We should not fall in any kind of problem. So, they are helping us, they are guiding us. And sometimes, if they shout at us, that is their right. Correct? We take care of each other and are concerned about other people's well being. When we are living in the family, we are having caring and affection for each other. Sometimes your parents or your brother or sister or your family members fall sick or they are in any of the trouble, even you get upset. You help them. Why? Because that bonding of togetherness, of unity, make you understand that yes, they are my dear ones and I should take care of them. We talk to each other and before making decisions about anything in the house, that is what we take care and we talk to each other while making any decisions when you are sitting at your home or when you are having food together on a table, dining table. You discuss with your family members, you discuss with your parents. Sometimes your parents may ask you what had happened throughout the day, what you did throughout the day, what all activities were done by yourself. So you discuss with your parents. In the same way, whenever any discussion is there with the family members, parents ask you, your brothers or sisters may ask you, family members may ask you, and accordingly, when the decision is taken, then only a final conclusion comes. It can be related to anything, not only going for the picnic, but or any other purpose also. Sometimes your parents may not discuss with you. Why? Because the situation may not be able to make you understand. Accordingly, sometimes situations are worst where you cannot give any kind of decisions. Where the situations are normal, your decision is asked. So we should not get upset that yes, parents are not discussing with us because they don't want uh, you to be in a trouble or you to think certain things. We consult each other and make decisions that everyone agrees with. Your opinions, your discussions make you understand that yes, your importance is also there in the family. And when the decisions are taken, finally you reach to a conclusion. And a conclusion will help you to plan out the things. In this way, we are the part of the decision making in the family. So you are the part of your family. Not only in decision making, but in any situation, whether the situation is good or bad, you are standing with your family. Why? Because that is your family. You should stand with your family. What happens when everyone has a role in decision making? What all things changes? Each person gets the opportunity to say what they think. That is, your opinions are asked. By asking everyone's opinions, the subject is thoroughly discussed from every aspect. Whenever any decision or any discussion is going on, if someone missed out certain points, so if any other person remembers, so that person can give suggestion accordingly. All the points are considered while making the decision. We feel like a more important part of the family when we see that our opinion is valued. You feel that yes, even I am a small in my family, but still my opinions are being asked. When discussion is going on, I am also the part of that decision making process. Even my opinions are valued, and this makes you happy. Just as we have a role in making decisions in our family, we are also the part of society. In that also we play a very important role in decision making. So sometimes if you might have read in a newspaper or if you might have heard on a news channel, they are asking your opinion. Your poll is asked where you need to express your point of view, whether you agree or whether you disagree. So even your participation is required in society. Your public participation is very important for the upbringing of the society as a part of the country. We feel the need for minor changes in our environment. If you might have heard the concept of deforestation, that is cutting down of the trees, it should be stopped. Why? Because it is, if we're going to cut down trees, what will happen? The level of oxygen is going to get reduced, and this may create a big problem for living world. It is to our advantage that everyone has a role in decision making about changes in our environment. Very important. Very important part is that public participation and public opinion is asked in changes regarding the environment. As we are the part of our family, in the same way we are part of our society too. And it is our duty to see that our society is neat and clean. So, what we do, the government we elect make decisions regarding public matters. They are the ones who take decisions regarding public matters. What all things are there need to be changed? What all required changes are there in the society? Just take the example of our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji. What he did, he brought many changes in the society. Just take an example of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. That was the first step that he took to bring a neat and clean hygienic society, and that was the first step through which we were made to understand that yes, cleanliness is very important part of the environment. If we feel that a decision made by the government is wrong, we can register our opinion. Your opinions are asked. If you might have heard about elections are conducted after every 1 and 5 years, and accordingly you select the government. You elect your representative is there, and you elect the government. Accordingly, if certain times you feel that government is not working as per the required fixed criteria, you are having full right to give your opinion regarding that. In this way, we can be a part of the decision making process. That is why it is said that as an individual, as a citizen of the country, it is your responsibility to look after the country. Even you are the part and parcel of society, and accordingly you are having a right to take decision. And sometimes if situations are not permitting you, you are having full right to oppose for that situations. So you are also the part of your family, as well as there are certain duties from your side towards your country. So you should be the part of that decision making process also. So, my dear children, can you see something in the slide? Can you find out the differences in the pictures that I have put here? What do you see in the pictures? Think for a second. Yes, the four pictures are showing different situations. In the first picture, you can see that the daughter is helping the mother. On the other hand, in the second picture down, you can see a boy is helping a granny to cross the road. In the third picture, you can see that a boy is cheating and copying from his friend work. And in the fourth picture, you can see that the milkman is mixing water in the milk and is selling the same milk to the different houses. Now, these four pictures tell you different situations, and accordingly, it shows that here you find honesty, and the other side you find dishonesty, the wrong behavior. So think that which behavior you are having. Are you honest or dishonest? And sometimes if you are dishonest, are you recognizing your dishonest behavior, and are you asking the front person to forgive you? Think for the second and let's move on to the explanation part. Effects of honest and dishonest behavior. We do many different things every day. Correct, children? Right from waking up from the bed in the morning till night, till you sleep, throughout the day you do many activities. While doing these activities, sometimes you make mistakes also. But if you realize your mistakes and if you apologize or ask to forgive for your mistakes, that is correct. You should say sorry, but you should understand the meaning of saying sorry. Sorry is very easy word to say, but you should realize that yes, I have did the mistake and I am not going to repeat the same mistake again. That is the correct meaning of sorry. We should talk about it openly with our family and friends. Now it's time. Now you are growing up. So share the things with your family. Your family, your parents are your best friends. Rather than having friends in the school, yes, friends are okay. They are your part and parcel of your life. You share with them everything. But your parents are your best friends. Sometimes you feel that yes, I need to speak to someone who is very close to me. Even you can talk to your teachers also. They are also your friends. You can discuss with them certain things where you find it difficulty. By doing this, we learn to be honest and find a way to correct our mistakes. Sometimes, in certain situations, you may not realize that you are doing a mistake. So, a proper guidance can help you to realize that yes, you did a mistake and you need to think about that. Before saying anything to anyone, think twice and say, do not give back answers. These are all honest behavior. It is also necessary to be honest and sincere in your work, completing your work on time, not only in the school but at home also. These all things are very important, and these are the basic steps you learn to be punctual and honest in your work. We must try hard to keep the trust in any relationship and never cheat. Not only with your families, with your parents, with your friends, with your teachers, but whoever is coming around you. You should see that you are honest to them. You should not break trust of anyone's. Remember, children, if you break a trust, it is very difficult to bring that trust again on you. Cheating people is very easy. It may spoil your character, but trusting is very difficult. So you should try to maintain that trust in you as well as on others. If we are honest, we do not have to be afraid. That is, if you're correct, you need not get afraid. At certain situations, you may not get chance to speak. Why? Because the situation becomes worst. So in this time, what you can do is you can calm yourself and let the situation gets normal. And after that, you can explain your point of view in a better way. But if we are dishonest, we lose our self confidence. If you are incorrect, then you will definitely lose your self confidence. Remember one thing, confidence is very good, but overconfidence is very bad. You should have capability. You should think yourself that yes, I can do it. Never think that I cannot do it. But if you're overconfident for the things, that no, it's not possible, that I cannot do it, everything is possible for me, I'm very great, that is a wrong thing. We must be honest at home as well as in public. You should be honest not only in your houses, in your home, but also in the public. When you go to garden to play with your friends, while playing you should be honest. You should not do cheating. In the school, when you are there, you should be honest. You should not break the rules and regulations of the school. In some other public places, when you are going, you should be honest. Remember one thing, you should be honest means what? You should change your behavior if you are wrong in certain things. You should try to bring good qualities in yourself. Dishonesty will not help you. Honesty is going to help you for your future. Everyone respects an honest person. If you're honest, you will get respect. But if you are dishonest, then every time you need to face oppositions. You need to get down with certain things that may not be good for you. Honesty is your strength. Honesty is the best policy. So we should follow that in our life. Honesty in public life. If we are honest in our public life, we will get better public services and facilities. Correct? If you're honestly following the rules and regulations that are maintained in the society, then definitely whatever facilities that are provided by government to us will be beneficial. What happens if we travel on a train or a bus without a ticket? Think for a second that what is going to happen if you're traveling without a ticket from a bus or from a train. Our public transport system will run at a loss and would soon have to shut down. It is going to get closed. Why? Because no one will be there to buy tickets. And remember one thing, that the money that you are spending on buying the tickets or whatever taxes are collected, suppose if you order a pizza, for example, you know that pizza uncle is bringing that pizza, and along with that you get a bill. Just go through that bill and you will come to know that there is a GST marked by government. So that is a kind of amount that you're paying to the government for the facilities that they are providing to us. How the public facilities are going to get improved if we are not going to pay such taxes, or if you are not going to take the tickets? Automatically public transport is going to get suffer because of such things. So it's very important, whenever you are traveling, you should buy a ticket wherever it is required. If each person buys the tickets honestly, this problem will not arise. It is not going to arise. Definitely, everyone will buy the ticket, everyone is honest, and everyone is following the rules that are set by the government. Honesty can increase efficiency in public life. Definitely, our country is going to get progress because of this honest behavior. So whatever amount that has been collected, that has been used by the government for appraising the standard of the country. Honesty is the best way to increase discipline and efficiency in public life. So this should be remembered by every citizen of the country, that if you are honest, then you are going to get facilities. And if you are going to get facilities, it is going to help for the development of the country. So up till now in this chapter, what core values we have studied? We have studied about togetherness. You should be truthful, you should be honest, you should be kind, responsible, and a good decision making person. That is going to help for your upbringing as well as for your development in your future life. I hope whatever values I have taught you in this chapter, you're going to imbibe in yourself and develop your personality. This is a correct time that you should change if you are lacking in certain things. Understand the values that are very important in your life, taught by your parents, taught by your friends, taught by your family members, or by your teachers. So it's a correct time to improve yourself if you're lacking in certain things. I hope you have understood the video. Watch, we'll be meeting in the next video with the next part of the lesson. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you.